We decided to build our own wedding venue 3 months before the wedding, and this is how it went. We got married at my family's restaurant here in Limpopo, and there was an overgrown part at the back of the restaurant, so instead of paying thousands to rent out a venue to only use once, we decided to build. The flow made a lot of sense because that's where canapes and reception was going to happen, and I really wanted everything in the same area. We would also build a fence along the venue to kind of cover up the back end of the restaurant, and the flow would kind of go from the gate, and then you would see the big beautiful venue over here. My brother and I sent the drone up just to get some aerial views to try and draw out a proper plan of what we were looking to do. And then my dad got on the phone with the builders. We just hit the ground running. We also had a lot of work to do, so we had to start really soon. And before I knew it, the TLB was there the next morning, clearing out the entire area. There was a lot to clear. It was really overgrown with weeds and invasive species, but as soon as it was clear, we got measuring. I had a really small wedding, only about 80 people, but we wanted the venue to be able to comfortably sit about 100 people, so we mapped out the entire seating area, the pergola area, and the aisle. I was trying to map out the whole flow of my event, where cocktail hour would happen, and this is where my car would drive in, and then this is where the aisle was going to come up through the gate and then through the entire seating area that we had just measured out and the TLB had completely cleared. Now that the area was kind of marked out and cleared and measured, I could really see the vision coming to life, and it was so exciting. After it was cleared, it needed to get flattened out because it was super rough. I don't know if this is called something else besides a cricket pitch roller, but that's what I know it to be. I got to help flatten out my own aisle that I was going to be walking down 3 months from this day, which I just think is so exciting and such a special memory that I get to have. All the timber arrived from some local farmers next door. We were so grateful for this timber because we were actually going to build a beautiful pergola over the venue to kind of create some shade, and then the first 4 poles went in each of the corners. Now I could really start seeing things coming together. They mixed a lot of cement because this was going to be a permanent feature for the venue. So much progress was happening every single day. It was such a blessing to be able to be on site and watch it grow from the ground up, and it was really starting to take shape. I could really see my vision just coming to life. We then put in the next 4 poles for either side of the pergola and started building the side fence. All of the bricks arrived because we actually decided to pave the entire seating area of the venue. We also decided to do 2 different tones of paving so that the aisle would be a different color to the rest of the seating area.
As a woman, it's really important for us to get all the wedding steps done. I mean, from the dress to the venue and all the food. I mean, everything has to be perfect for us. And I'm just really glad this lady, she just built her own venue. She might not have found the perfect venue for us, so she has this idea and just started to create her own idea. And I'm so glad this is working out well for her. I mean, she got family help. I mean, her dad is making calls, and then the contractors are there next day. I mean, everything seems to be going really well. And I'm so happy as well. She's documenting everything. So even after the wedding, she can compare how was the venue before and after. All these little steps is important to document, and then you see all the effort, all the things you have been through. I mean, I'm sure when she's going to have the wedding, she's going to be standing at that venue. He's going to think, I did this. This was done with my hands. And this lady, she just seems to be very professional and technical into stuff. You can see she's showing like details where she's going to be the aisle and then where people are going to drive through. I mean, she's got everything planned on detail. I confess I'm a bit jealous. I wish I could have my own venue. I mean, would you like to have your own venue? But yeah, it seems really, really interesting project. I just don't know how long it's going to take, and I hope everything goes well for her and it's all ready on time with all the budget and arrangements.